What's up guys, my name is Vinny Matthews, aka Batman's Trainer, and today I'm going to show you how to properly do a sumo deadlift. Cue the intro. Now before we actually hop into the video, I need you guys to understand what exactly are sumo deadlifts. No, they're not fat people trying to do deadlifts, even though as humorous as that would be, I'm trying to prove a point to you guys. The whole concept of sumo deadlifts are basically conventional deadlifts with just a wider stance. Sumo is much more of a technical lift than the conventional deadlift, and it takes a lot more time to learn. Even if you never plan on competing with the sumo stance, it's still a powerful exercise to develop your hips and your anterior posterior chain. The sumo deadlift is a multi-joint exercise that focuses on your hamstrings, glutes, and activating your quads and the core. Now here's a great example of actually how the sumo deadlift should be performed. I'm giving you guys angles from the front, back, and the side, just like how your baby mama likes it. Go ahead and check it out. Now that you know how your baby mama loves it, let's get right on to it. Step numero uno, that's step one. Step number one is all about finding your stance. Now, stances can go from person to person. It's really subjective, but it's all about experimenting your stance, which works comfortable for you. Some people can get away with more of a wider stance, which shortens the length of your pull, but it's all on you. Step number two is all about pointing your toes. Flare your toes out. You want to point your toes out to a good 45-degree angle so you can create all the tension that goes through your quads, your glutes, and your hamstrings. Another thing worth mentioning is by turning your toes out slightly, you can place the bar under a smooth part of your inner shin. This will allow the bar to start closer to the body and set the position up for a smoother and shorter pull. Like so. Yeah, look at that pull. Look how perfect that looks. Alright, now with your toes flared out and your shins right next to the bar, this creates that motion where your knees are flaring all the way out as well. Now as you see here, this is a good sumo stance, but if your toes aren't flaring out, your knees going to cave in just like this, and you're going to get no type of tension, and you're going to get no type of gains, and it won't allow your torso to be vertical. So when you're flaring out your toes, make sure your knees are flaring out just as well so you can perform the sumo deadlifts to its proper state. Another thing worth mentioning are when you see people doing sumo deadlifts, you might see them with long socks, and that's just because they want to protect their shins. Now if you're doing the sumo deadlifts correctly, sometimes you may scrape your shins, so this is why I always wear long socks. But if you're a badass who just don't care, then go ahead and scrape your shins, man. My legs are already small, so for me to have small legs and scraped up legs, it's not a good look. Now step 3 is getting behind the bar and setting up with a neutral spine. Now you don't want to overarch your spine, but you don't want to round it at all like this guy right here. I don't know what the hell this guy was thinking, but as you can see, the weight is obviously too heavy for him. He's rounding his back, he's not sitting down, he's not pushing through his hips, and you're taking away all the advantages of the sumo deadlift. Step 4 is all about shooting your hips down and coming down straight as possible. As you see, I'm doing a more pulse rep for you guys so you can see exactly what I mean by coming straight down. It's all about having that hip mobility, and a great way to practice this is just doing it with no weights at all and just coming straight on down and coming straight on up. Last but not least, step 5 is all about keeping your torso vertical so you can shoot through your hips. Now even if you aren't a power lifter, it is important, I mean really important, to focus on driving your hips into the bar and finishing out with a smooth lockout. This will help you save your lower back and teach you to finish with your hips. I said back, but I meant to say back. My bad. Oftentimes people make the mistake of overextending the lower back, and that ends up forcing the knees to unlock. Now that you guys know how to do a proper sumo deadlifts, I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips of me doing some sumo deadlifts with 315. Hope you guys enjoy. thanks for watching the video. If you actually enjoyed this style of video when I'm doing more tutorials, leave a like, comment with the next video you want me to describe or help you guys out with, and I'll be sure to get to you. But to the next video, I'm heading to the gym right now to record the next video. So until then, this is Benny Matthews, aka Batman's trainer, aka the fittest dad. I'm out.
Paranoia getting the best of me. I don't want nobody next to me.